Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today is another one of those monthly collection update slash looking at the whole collection videos. I've actually got some updates on a few tractors that I did not previously have. Of course, right here is my row of 200 series. I previously had thought that this 200 was original. I've never washed it. It's been dirty as long as I've had it. Thought it was original because the dealer sticker. I took a bunch of these out earlier this month and pressure washed them. And I can tell that at least part of this tractor has been repainted. It doesn't look like the whole thing has. Hood looks original. But you can tell that at least this upright was repainted. So this is not an original paint tractor like I thought it was, but this is my 1975 200. This tractor might end up getting repainted, and I'll just have these dealer stickers remade and put back on. But yeah, now that all the dirt's off it, I see green overspray on the frame, a bunch of spots, and all that stuff. So not an original paint tractor. Hood might be original, so I might leave that and just put a different hood on it. That one's not perfect anyway. But yeah, there's overspray on that. So that might be what I do. We'll have to get this out, get it running, and see if it needs an engine rebuild also. Over here, this is my 1977 John Deere 208. I still think it's possible that this is an original tractor, but I still have no way to prove it. I washed 200, 208, 210, 214, 216, and the 140. I also washed the Gravely and the 400, did 8 tractors. And I found when I washed this one off, because it's always been dirty too, it's hard to see there, I'll throw a picture in. There's residue where there was a sticker there. Whether it's a dealer sticker or not, I don't know. But I don't see overspray on this tractor anywhere. So if it was done, somebody did a nice job. I'm not sure. Haven't really looked over it real good. So it's possible. I do know that that tin is not original. It didn't have one when I got it. And I took that off a tractor that I bought for that tin. Hard telling though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is my original paint, 1975 210 hydraulic lift. Hood is not original paint. This is the original hood for it. This needs an engine rebuild. It's not going to get repainted because it is original. So what's left of the dealer sticker on it. Needs a little bit of help, a little bit of work, but it'll be a nice tractor to use when I get some time and money to put into it, and I can rebuild it, put some decent tires on it. That's just my parts snowmobile. I've got somebody interested in buying it, so I'll probably just sell the whole thing if they're actually wanting to buy it, but otherwise it's parts from my other one. This is the 1975 214 hydraulic lift. I don't think I've done much with this on the channel. Work-wise, I've probably done a few things, but it's been a good tractor for the most part. It doesn't charge the battery. It's the stator that's bad. I already tried a new regulator, didn't do nothing. And somebody restored it. And definitely didn't do it right because everything on here is stripped out. Not the right tins when I got it. So I put these on, but everything in here for the correct tins was stripped out. So I need to take this part, and the engine doesn't burn any oil. So I might put rings in it or something just to say I did. But other than that, it's pretty good. Shouldn't need to do much of anything to it. Wow, I must have did a horrible job washing the dash on this one. Got dust all over everything because look how dirty this wheel is. Pretty sure I took this out and washed it. This is the 79 216 hydraulic lift. I've currently got a plow on it because I'm going to use it to do some plowing. We redid this one last year on the channel. The grill that was in it is right here, but I'm going to paint a different grill to put in it because that one is missing the John Deere emblem that goes right here and the clip that rivets right there that holds it in. So I'm just going to put a different grill on this, but I got to get one painted and cleared. If you haven't seen the videos on that, there's a playlist on the channel of the restoration series. Right here we've got 73 140H3. Bought that, got it running on the channel, used it several times. It's been a good tractor. Over here we got the 19, I think this one's a 69 if I remember right, Gravely 432 with a cat on the seat. That is Whitley. Got this one running and driving on the channel. Had a deck on it. We mowed with it on the channel a couple times, but I had to take the deck off when I put bars on it because one of them rubbed on the mower deck, and it's nearing the end of the mowing season anyway. This is the 1974 140H3 that we redid 2 years ago, 2 summers ago. It got washed also. As you see, it prettied up a little bit. It was never redid to try to be a pretty tractor. You can see it had the blade on it for a year, so paint's messed up there. I still haven't put a decal back on after I had a log come up over the blade and smash this in. Still haven't fixed the hood again. Just kind of a work tractor. The hood was never perfect to start. It had this one in it before. But about this time last year, I was clearing a path for some log dragging, try and get some firewood out, and I had a log come over the blade and hit right here, broke the hood here, and smashed the bezel into smithereens. I fixed the bezel, haven't put a decal back on it yet. I did buy one. And I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a darn good workhorse. It's got 63.8 hours on it now on my rebuilt engine. Been a good tractor. I really like this thing. It started to burn a little bit of oil being on blade duty. Being on blade duty all the time is kind of bad for them. So it's clearing back up now that I'm using it for more normal things. Of course, y'all know I got enough attachments to start a business around here. Lots of stuff for different models and brands. Back here we got the 140 Patio. I'm working on restoring it. It's almost done. I just haven't got everything I need to finish it yet. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough warm weather to finish it up this year now. 69 110 hydraulic. It's going to be for sale. I bought it to try and get running. And I was going to use it for some parts. I still need to take that lever off and switch it with my 71. You'll see why here in a bit. That's my original one owner 73 814 that needs a ton of work. You guys, if you haven't seen the video on that, go check it out. It was earlier in the year. We're going to get back into that probably over the winter or next spring. We'll see. More attachments. And then we got 71 110 Patio that's still sold. Guy just hasn't picked it up yet. 86 210 one owner original for sale with a deck. Did get both of those running and driving on the channel. That's the 812 that's parts tractor for the 814. Got two Gravely 432s, a 71 and a 72. That one we got running on the channel. That one I bought running. All I did was rewire it on the channel. Both of those are for sale. We got the Craftsman. Also going to sell it. Don't really use it. Takes up a lot of space. It's fun, but I don't know. I want some more space. I'm running out of space again. Pretty fun little toy. Got an 18 horse twin Briggs. Hasn't run in a little while. The battery does not hold a charge very well. It does okay through the summer, but as you see, it's at 10 volts, and when I turn this on, it just starts working its way down. So battery needs replaced unless someone can get it to hold a charge. That's an 80, if I remember right. John Deere 111, four-wheel drive, lifted. I'd sell that too. I want to either sell both of these or neither of them. So if someone wants both, I'd make you a deal on both. This one I've never had running. The guy I bought it back from said he had it running once. Definitely needs a little work. It has dumped all the gas he had in the tank into the crankcase. So it either needs the pump gone through or the carb. Neither one would surprise me. Might need both. Going down this way, you already saw the 140 Patio. I got the other three to match it. 70, 110, and 112 hydraulic lift patios, and the 70, 120 Patio. This one's hopefully next year's restoration project, but I'm not going to start it until the 212 and the 140 are both done. So hopefully it'll be next year's restoration, but we'll see. This one I use. You guys saw me get this thing running on the channel. You guys saw me get that thing running on the channel also. Been a good tractor until I pulled the engine for the 140. That's been a darn good tractor. You saw me get this one running on the channel, but I pressure washed it and then it wouldn't start after that, and I just haven't tinkered with it. It needs some work anyways. I do need to get it fired back up again and see. I don't remember if the engine burned oil. I need to figure out what I need to do to the engine when I redo this tractor. And then here I've got my 471 green tractors. Got the 110 hydraulic lift. It's going to get restored eventually. The 71 112 hydraulic lift. It's also going to get redone. I don't know that I'll do much to the engine. It doesn't really burn oil or smoke. I'll probably just put a set of rings in it just for the heck of it. I can't use it right now because I popped a hydraulic line on it though, so it's out of commission until I fix that. But both these are going to get redid. The 71 120, it's waiting to be redone also. And of course 71 140, you guys saw me get this one running. You saw me get the 112 running also. Been mowing with this through the summers and just tinkering with it through the winters and falls. I'll probably mow with it one more time this year before I pop the deck off, and I might do some plowing with it again. I plowed with it last fall. Been a good tractor. Did some mowing with it this morning. This is the deck off the 432 Gravely patio snowplow I had on the 112 the other day. This is the one owner original Gravely 430. Broke the end of the spindle off the other day. It's supposed to be a little longer than that, I do believe. It doesn't look broke, but there's not enough length to this spindle anymore. And there's supposed to be a groove for a ring to catch, snap ring, and there isn't one. So I must have broke the end off. I don't know what the deal is. The other side doesn't have a hole in it like that. If you're a Gravely guy and you know anything about whatever's going on there, let me know. I'm just going to replace it with the spindle off of the parts tractor that I'm parting out. You guys will see that here momentarily. And the 75 one owner original 400. So in the log dragging video, when I used this, I told you and showed you that we had oil spewing up out of the dipstick, blowing everywhere. Well, it does have excessive blow by. Found the issue. This ring, when it gets hot, it's broken, you see, and it separates even more. So I've got one, should be actually coming in today at the local Deere dealer. and then I can put that together and hopefully we won't leak anymore. But that's my stuff in here. I've got, I think, 4 tractors over in the shop right now that I'm working on. So let's take you over there. All right, y'all, and as usual, coming over here into the shop area. Always a lot going on. This is the 1980 317 original one owner. You guys have seen some of the cab build videos. Put all the glass in it, except the front piece it already had. Wiper, lights. Tried to put heat in it. This thing's a piece of crap. Still can't find a decent one. I have been looking high and low, so hopefully I can find one eventually. If you know of any 12 volt or rechargeable high or hot cold, so a fan and heat things, like a heater with a cooler type of deal. If you know of any good ones, drop them in the comments. I need one. Got a wiper in here, control panel, radio, dome lights. That's where the heater was mounted. So I'm working on it. I'm getting there. The wiring is still a dang disaster in here because I haven't found a heater yet. So this thing's kind of just been sitting idle. This is a bunch of the stuff from it. Of course, just lots of random parts sitting around everywhere. That's the hood for the 140. I painted it, waited a week to clear coat it. The clear coat says wait 48 hours. And it did that in 3 of the 4 corners. So that's disappointing. It's actually pretty dirty now, but it did look really nice other than those few spots. So I'm going to have to sand the whole thing and repaint and clear coat it again, which doesn't make me happy, but oh well. Got to make it look nice. This is the 75-212. That's why it was missing out of the other building. It's in restoration stages. It's almost done. Just need to order parts for it. Hapco said that they would make me a 212 decal kit, but they have not got it done yet, so I'm just waiting on that. Over here's the 68-112 hydraulic side tag. If anybody wants to buy that, I just want to get rid of it. I've kind of lost interest in it. This is some of the 67 Gravely 430. If you guys remember the one we got running, the transmission was bad, made a lot of noise. It's working on getting parted out. Been slowly working on it. I've been sick this week some, and so I've been slowly working on it. Got the engine off, tires, platform, all that parts you see over there. Last thing I did was I was soaking a bunch of stuff in hopes that it would come loose. I did find out at least part of what all the noise was, though, because, well, you know, that's supposed to be, you know, definitely like that. That's, I'd say, probably missing a shim and some teeth, and that one too, and probably that one, and perhaps this should be hooked to something. Maybe this should be complete, you know, here. That's probably kind of important. All the shavings, you know. And I'm sure that's probably supposed to be a gear. I don't know if you can tell, but there's not much gear left to it. You can see how it's supposed to be right here, and then what it is. So that's fine. So I'm going to say that's probably got something to do with all the noise. I'd like to do a video and take apart this whole transmission and see if that's the only problem. But we'll see if we get to it. That's all of my garden tractors. That's my brother's 110 round fender he's working on restoring. Been working on that one for probably about 8 or 10 years now. Just kind of slowly whittling away at it. 67. Hopefully it'll be done soon. But yeah, that's where I'm at on a bunch of projects. And it's my collection update for the garden tractors. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you have any questions, comments, video requests, anything like that, please leave a comment. I try to read them all. If you are just going to leave a comment to be an asshole, don't bother, just go away. I've had enough people leaving rude comments that I've decided to put a little disclaimer in here. If you leave a rude comment, you're probably just going to get roasted. I've started occasionally with some of the more rude comments, screenshotting them and kind of advertising them so people know that you're an asshole. So just be nice. If you're watching these videos and you don't like them, don't watch them. Don't be a hater. Spread positive vibes only, and everybody will be happy. We're just out here trying to enjoy a tractor hobby. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.